Good evening. Actually, it's still afternoon. It's now like an hour, 2:31 p.m. in the afternoon. And guys, this is welcome to my weekly analysis. I usually do this on Sunday night, but yesterday I was a bit exhausted. I spent time this weekend back testing and just looking at charts. So Sunday, I just said, you know what, I'm taking a break from the charts, just need some me time, downtime. And so I didn't look at the chart at all. But that being said, so we are here. New York session begins in the next 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And I just want to do a quick look or glance at the market because I'm going to be sharing signals actually in my channel. So, and also taking my own trades. So I just want to look at the charts and see what we have this week. So if this is your first time, first of all, guys, thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, like, whatever you people do. But I just want to say I really appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you do find value. And if you ever want me guys to do any recording on any specific topic related to what I focus on, feel free to just share in the comments. So that being said, we are here. It's a brand new week, so I'm just going to clear my charts. What I think I'm going to look at first is I'll look at GBP USD. Okay, so I'm just going to, first of all, I just want to see. So this is basically, usually this is my process. I look at the fundamentals, fundamental data on the 7 pairs I trade. So you guys know I trade GU, GJ, EA, Euro JPY, EuroCAD, gold, and US30. Now, my favorite personal pairs, these are the ones I give out signals or for, but my favorite is gold and GU and EuroCAD. Those are my 3 most fave pairs. So what I do, I just look at the fundamentals. I'm not going to go through that right now, but this is my bias for the week. This doesn't mean that I'm just going to be buying GU, for example, or and so on and so forth. But it gives me a guide. Okay. So I'm looking at, so that being said, I go to my charts. I usually like to look at the weekly chart, you know, because it's the start of the week. And I also want to, oopsie daisy. Okay. Yeah, so today is 16th of August. I'm just trying to see where the market opened. So back on the weekly, first of all, G is looking bullish, kind of. But let me quickly analyze. Yeah, but it's nice to be here, guys. It's a new week. It's a brand new spanking week. Brand new spanking week. You know? So I'm just looking at potential areas of liquidity. Remember, we're on the weekly. So I usually go from the weekly to the daily to the 1 hour. Okay. And then maybe if I'm not seeing, I want to look at really fine entries, I go to the 5 minutes. So that's my process. But that being said, GU right now is looking bullish. Okay. Like I wouldn't go any other way right now as we speak. So if that ain't a hint, guys, that's your hint. That's like me telling you to buy now. So yeah, I am bullish on GU. Okay. Don't mind me, guys. I just like marking out my charts. It's just what I do is what I do. So this is our open price here. We're still in the London session. So there's a bit of rejection right now. Okay. Market is really looking interesting. So I'm like I said, guys, I'm biased for this pair to push up. I'm happy with 60 pips, on this should it execute. And just put my stop loss around there. So, but it's not yet ready. It's still doing whatever it's doing. I would like to see price technically push lower. Okay, we are up here at 1.38, 683, and then I just want to see price pushing down and then pushing up, pushing down, then pushing up. Yeah. So I'll wait and see, but I'll just put that as my take for. So my target is, we probably get to the 1.3894 levels at some point. Actually, wait a minute. Let me go back to the daily. It's even possible. Price has already left us. However, we are gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Sorry, guys. I was just looking. I was trying to whatever. So I'm bullish on. Let me just bullish on. So what I'm gonna do. That's not what I want to do. I'm bullish. Okay, guys. I'm bullish on this pair. It's very well possible that it's very possible. Rather, what kind of English is that? Very possible that we have missed this move, but I'm keen on us coming back lower. Let me look at the 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm really hoping we can push lower. We could have missed it, but either way, at around New York session time, I'll be able to just decide on course of action. But guys, long term, we are bullish. When I look at GBP, JPY, my next fave pair, similarly, we look like we are pushing it. So this is definitely bullish. Okay, we may retest this level again. Let me go on the weekly again. I don't want to, I think I had marked this out and it looks like it's all good. We are definitely I feel like we're now going to start pushing up on GJ as well. We got to the low of the lower time frame on Friday, and I don't think we are yet to scale lower. I think we should push up first before we continue down. But if you look at GJ has been bearish for a while. This is on the daily, but I feel like right now, let me look at the 1 hour. Sorry, guys. Let us look at the 1 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, so we are bullish on we are bullish on GJ as well. Okay, let me look at Euro JPY. I like to look at Euro JPY as well. Now, Euro JPY, at this point in time, looks like it's pushing lower, but I would be cautious about getting into a sell on EJ. I'm bullish on the pair as well. What I expect to happen is for it to just, it's possibly pushing lower to grab some liquidity, and that's fine. So let me see how many pips these are. 50, about 50. So I'm hoping it gets to this level and then we can actually push back up. Yeah. Yeah, that's really how I'm looking at this. Let's look at the lower time frame, the daily. Yeah, so now I'm waiting to see what happens. We may push lower, but I would love to see a rejection so that we can continue to push up. We can continue back to the upside. Let's see. So we have some distance. So we could push lower here. Sorry, let me use this other. We could push lower here and then push up. But regardless, guys, I'm bullish on Euro JPY. So let me look at Euro CAD. Sorry, let me just clear my chart. Let me look at the weekly. So guys, this is just an analysis. I'm not teaching anything. I'm just looking and prepping for the charts, giving you guys an idea of what I think how I think things are looking in the market, and then maybe you guys might find the information or might take useful, hopefully. So EuroCAD has been pushing lower, right? But I feel like let's go to the lower time frame. I want to see what happens at these zones below here. We got to the low of on the daily, and we tried to retest it. We've still been scaling lower highs, lower highs. When I look left, I see some, potential lower levels of liquidity below here that, potentially could be areas of interest. Whether we get there now is the question. I'm still kind of like, okay, I don't think we're there just yet. Yeah, so this rejection here is what is, kind of confusing, right? And, there's a really interesting level down here on the weekly. So we may just push lower. Okay, we may just, but that's a ways away. In the meantime, before we get there, I feel like we need to push up, okay, to the 1.51014 level. Let me just go to the 1 hour. Let's see what the 1 hour is saying. So we can see there was a really long level of accumulation down here. Sorry, my battery. Okay. Yeah, so we saw a break of structure here. I'm just trying to look at when the market opened, because I didn't manage to do my analysis yesterday. So I like to look at when the market opens on Monday, like where did it open? Then that can also give me a bit of a clue. Just hold on. Okay. So technically, we've literally we're in consolidation right now. I feel like we're still bullish on Euro CAD. Okay, I still feel like we're bullish, but we may push lower. Okay, we may just decide to push lower. There's some levels of liquidity much lower here. So we could push lower first before pushing up. Let's mark this out for future. So this may not be a pair I take right now, or I call out. I'm biased for it to keep pushing up. Okay, there's some interesting levels up here, but I feel like it will revisit at some point, or it should revisit at some point. So I'm also bullish on EuroCAD, but we may, see some down move happening first. Okay, now I want to look at gold. Okay, wait, did I look at Euro AUD first? Euro AUD. Yeah. So we are technically at a high, at a previous level of liquidity up here right now. Okay, we've retested this level here. Yeah, so I feel like we'll push up and then possibly reject that zone or break through. I'm biased. I mean, the market is kind of looking interesting, guys. So basically push up and then push lower. Like we can see that we've been on a downtrend on Euro AUD. Okay, we broke structure there. We have come retested this previous levels here, previous highs, and I feel like there are some interesting levels down here that may be significant levels of interest that we may come back to. Yeah. So my take is on the short term, we may come back, we may come lower, we may push lower and then push up. Yeah, so kind of now still expecting some rejection up here, but I'll wait to see how the market opens at New York. Now we look at gold. What is gold doing? Let's go on the weekly. Oh, madness, gold madness. So very interesting news here. Gold is interesting. This is just always looking for, I like to look at the market on Monday in terms of how the market, what time that, I mean, from where the market opened. Okay, for me, it's like, I like to look at it. Yeah. So I'm bullish on gold generally, okay? But, and especially with this rejection, I'm like, gold may be looking to just take out these highs up here. So I'm thinking we may push lower, you know, lie to a few people, we're going down, and then push up. And then after that, we can decide whether it's going to actually go and push up all the way or to come back to retest these levels. So right now, as we speak, I'm seeing gold pushing lower, but I'm still bullish on this pair. I'm still very bullish on this pair. I mean, it rallied last week, and I think it's still on the rally. So what I would anticipate is gold to just retest this area here, the, let's say 1761 zone, and just kind of push up. That's what I'm expecting, like push lower. Obviously, I'll wait to see how things pan out in the London and then push up. And possibly just, I really expect to see gold retest this zone here from last week's drop. Okay. So yeah, kind of looking for that to happen. That's gold. Now let's look at US 30. I hope, guys, this is beneficial. If you've just, been here for the first time, like. Monday. So US 30 is US 30. Like, it just has its own rules. But I love it. I love it. So this is the high. We may try to get there. Okay. Let's see how the daily is looking. I feel like US 30 wants to push lower. Okay. Right about now, I feel like we want to push lower. There's some interesting levels here. So I'm really bearish on US 30. I'm bearish on US 30. We, however, may break the high of last week. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised, kind of thing. I will not be surprised. Okay, I don't know where that came from. I want US 30 to kind of drop. Like, that's my bias. But when I'm looking at it on the before the drop happens, we are scaling lower highs, like these are lower high. We may actually, that you can see the market here gapped some. And this is how I'm looking at this right now. Okay, I would actually not be surprised if US 30 pushed up and then dropped. So I would be expecting it to retest this level at some point on the short term, but we are definitely bearish. But before that bearish move can happen with confidence, I feel like we kind of need to like push up. Okay. That's what I feel. Like we just kind of need to push up and then push down, break down, and maybe even break to these lower levels here. So there are some interesting zones here that I won't be surprised if at some point in this week, we revisit. But I'd like to see US 30 push up before we push down. But again, guys, we'll see how the market opens. But I'm generally bearish on US 30. I'm generally bullish on the bulls. Okay. So like I said, you can see retest continuation. This is I feel like we're still, after this really strong impulse to the bottom side, what usually happens is you see price beginning to climb gradually. So the climb is usually gradual after a very aggressive move. And I feel like we have not yet finished the climb. We are just, pushing higher up, then forming higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, like that until we get to our destination. Euro JPY, I said we still have room to go lower. Okay, so as you can see, we're possibly literally looking at another 45 pips push lower before we push up. Euro AUD, just going through everything again, guys. Euro AUD, is at a liquidity zone right now. So I'd like to see what happens. But I am definitely considering us either breaking this level, retesting and continuing, or just rejecting this zone, rejecting the zone. So We may even continue to just push up because I'm not seeing any strong, we actually broke this high here, and so there's a level here that we literally went through or have gone through here. So I'm waiting to see what happens here. Okay, this could just be a fake out. We may push up, but ultimately push down, then push up. So if you look at this, this would be, targeting the 1.59263 levels after we are done with this nonsense. If not, then we retest this zone and continue up. But guys, I'm bearish on Euro AUD. And then Eurocard finally, just again, going through it again as a summary, looking like bullish to me. But it's like, there's a bit of rejection topside. So we may try to take out these liquidity levels here, then we drop lower before we continue upside. Yeah, so push up, then boom. So possibly see something like this, some push up, and then possibly, that's what I'm seeing. Then, yeah, so guys, that's basically it. So let me look at GBP, JPY again, and GU one more time. Yeah, so like I said, guys, just looking at this. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens here. Yeah, we push lower before we push up. So I'm bearish on GJ before we go up. GBP, USD. Again, like I said, price was pushing up, but it's kind of stalling. We're seeing rejections. I'd really like to see us push lower before we push up. Yeah, that's basically it. So there you have it. That's it for this to this week. For today. And I hope that this has been of value to you guys. If it has, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and do all those nice things. I really appreciate you guys following me. See you soon.